Hello everyone, this is Vijay Lakshmi Subnani from WinMaths YouTube channel. WinMaths is a free YouTube channel helping students across Karnataka to excel in their PUC boards, exam and competitive exams. This channel helps to those who are studying PUC and guide you in making a PUC preparation for various competitive exams. Now, there is a concept matrix. Okay. Basically, matrix is an order rectangular array of numbers or a function. The numbers or functions are called the elements of the entries of a matrix. Okay. Here, basically, it is an order rectangular array. Means there is a orderly arrangement box. Okay. If it is in case we have taken as a rows or columns, whatever there is order rectangular arrangement of the numbers or as functions. Okay. Now we denote the matrices by capital letters. Okay. All the matrices can be denoted by the capital letter as well as the elements or numbers or as functions are expressed in small letters or else we can take as a numbers. The following are some examples of the matrices. Here A be a matrix containing the numbers or else elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Again B be a matrix containing the elements 1, minus 2, minus 7, 3, 9, minus 1. Okay. Now then there is a concept order of a matrix. Usually the order of the matrix is indicated by the number of rows or else number of columns. Okay. That is order of a matrix is taken as a matrix having a m rows and n columns. Okay. If a matrix having m rows and n columns, then it is called the order of a matrix. Okay. Here simply we have to take order of any matrix as a m cross n. Here m denotes the number of rows and n denotes the number of columns. Or else we can read this one by m cross n matrix or else read as a m by n matrix. Okay. Always have to write the number of rows first. Okay. While indicating or while writing the order of matrix, always the first number denotes the number of rows and the second number denotes the number of columns. Then in generally, okay, in generally I have to consider a matrix A is equal to M cross N matrix has the following rectangular array. Usually M means the number of rows, N means the number of columns. So the given matrix containing M rows, N columns. The first element of the matrix is first row, first column. Okay, the place of the first element indicates the 1 comma 1. Always first 1 denotes the number of rows. Here column. Okay, 1 cross 1 means the first row, first column element of A. Again the second one A12, that is first row, second column element of A. Similarly like that for up to the last term AMN, that is mth row n column of an element A. Okay. In generally or simply we can write it as matrix A is equal to Aij. Here Aij indicates the an element with position Ij of order m cross 1. 1 is always less than I or less than is equal to m. It means the number of rows always lies between 1 and m. Okay. Or else the number of rows always equal to 1 or else equals to m or in between 1 and m. Similarly for J, number of columns. Okay. Or else position of an element of the column is always 1 less than or is equal to j, less than or is equal to n, wherever the I and j are the belongs to natural number. Always we have to consider the number of rows as well as number of columns in a positive term. That's why ij belongs to the natural number n. Okay. Then the number of elements in an m cross n matrix will be equal to mn. Okay. For example, a matrix containing 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is an matrix. Here in this matrix, there are two rows. This is R1, this is R2. Okay. Therefore, first have to write the order of this matrix can be written first number of rows. So there are two rows. Again, have to calculate the column that is C1. This is C2. Two rows, two columns. So I can write the given matrix containing two rows, two columns. Then how many elements are there? There are four elements. Okay. That is 2, 3, 4, 5. Simply we have to take 2 into 2. That is 4. Therefore, if the element in an m cross n matrix will be the equal to the m into n. Then there is a example number 1. Consider the following information regarding the number of men and women workers in the three factories 1, 2, 3. Okay, they given some information. Have to write all the information within the matrix. Okay, we have to represent all the information in matrix. Represents the above information in the form of 3 cross 2. Okay, they given 3 cross 2. 3 cross 2 means have to take the 3 roses. Okay, here we have to take the 3 roses, that is R1, R2 and R3. Again, two columns, that is C1, C2. Okay. Now, what does the entry in the third row and second column represents? Okay. Here they have given R1, R2, R3 as a three rows, C1, C2 as a two columns. Okay. Here there are men workers. Okay. In three factories. Okay. I can take rows as a first factory, second factory, as well as for third factory. Okay. After that, the number of men's workers in that factory taken as a column 1, that is 30, in that 25, again 27. The second column woman workers 25, 31, 26. It can be written in a matrix form, that is 30, 25, 27, 25, 31, 26. Therefore, the given information taken in the form of matrix, that is 30, 25, 25, 31, 27, 26. Okay. This is the matrix form. Again, what does the entry in third row and second column? Third row represents the number of workers in the company 3, and the second column represents the number of women workers worked in all three companies. Okay. Next, there is an example number 2. If a matrix has 8 elements, okay, what are the possible orders it can have? Totally, there are 8 elements are there. For finding the possible orders, we have to take the divisor of 8. Okay, have to take the divisor of 8. What are those? Or else we have to take the fractions of 8. So 8 can be written as 1 into 8 or else 8 into 1. After that, 2 4s are 8, 4 2s are 8. Therefore, it can be written as 1 cross 8. It means 1 row, 8 column. Again, 8 rows, 1 columns, then 2 rows, 4 columns, or else 4 rows, 2 columns. Therefore, there are 4 possible orders it can have. Okay. If matrix containing n 8 elements, then it has the 4 orders. The possible order of matrix is 8. Okay. Now let us move on the next question, or else there is a next concept, types of matrices. Okay. There is a first type, column matrix. Simply just take the column. Okay. Column matrix means a matrix is said to be a column matrix. It has only one column irrespective of rows. Okay. Column matrix can be defined as it has only one column. Then it is called it as a column matrix. For example, if A be a matrix containing the four elements, then the order of this matrix, it has four rows. First row 0, second row root 3, third row -1, and fourth row becomes 1 by 2. There are four rows and one column. The order of this column matrix will be 4 cross 1. Always rows are written as a first one. Okay. In generally, what we written as a column matrix, A be a matrix containing the elements Aij is equal Aij of order m cross 1. Okay, the column of this matrix is always 1. It is a column matrix of order m cross 1. Then take the second one, row matrix. Okay, row matrix means it has only one row irrespective of their columns. Okay, row matrix means it has only one row. For example, I have taken as the B matrix containing the elements -1 by 2, root 5, 2, 3. There are four elements are there. Then order of this matrix will be one row, four column. Okay. There is a one row, four columns. That's why the order of the row matrix can be written of the given example is 1 cross 4. In generally, we have to take B is equal to Bij of order 1 cross n is a row matrix of order 1 cross n. Then there is a third question, square matrix. Okay, a matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns, then it is said to be a square matrix. Okay, square means it has same number of rows as well as columns. Thus, M cross N matrix is said to be the square matrix if M is equal to N. It means number of rows is equal to number of columns. Then it is of the order N, or else we can take the order M. Example, a set matrix A containing the elements 3 -1 0, 3 by 2, 3 by root 2, 1, 4, 3 -1 is the matrix A. Okay, it has 3 rows and 3 columns. Therefore, the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Then it is the square matrix. In generally, we have to take the A is equal to Aij of order m cross m is a square matrix. Okay. Again, there is a note point here. If A is equal to Aij is a square matrix of order n. Okay. If A is equal to Aij is a square matrix of order n, then elements or else entries of the given matrix A11, A12, A13 up to so on An are said to constituent the diagonal of the matrix A. Thus, if A be a matrix, then the elements of the diagonals of A are 1, 4, 6. Okay. Here the entries, that is first row, first column, second row, second column, third row, third column. Like this, that is Aij is equal to Aji. Okay, both are equal. Then it is said to be a diagonal. That is usually the correspond these elements are called it as a diagonal elements. 1, 4, 6 are the diagonal elements of the given matrix A. For that one, there is a definition or else type of a matrix is diagonal matrix. Okay. A square matrix B is equal to Bij of order M cross M is said to be a diagonal matrix. Okay. Then if all its non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay. Here, these are the diagonal elements. Other than the diagonal elements, all elements are 0, then it is called to be a diagonal matrix. Okay. Other than the diagonal elements, all elements become 0. That is the matrix B is equal to Bij of order M cross M is said to be a diagonal if Bij is equal to 0 when I not equals to 0. It means Bij is equal to the number of rows and number of columns. Okay. Here I not equals to j means position of row as well as position of columns are differ, then it is said to be a diagonal matrix. Okay. Here for example number A. Okay. A containing only one element means there is a first row, first column. Here the diagonal elements are minus 1, comma 2. Here minus 1.1, 2, 3 are the diagonal. Other than the diagonals, all the numbers are equals to 0. Then it is called it as a diagonal matrix. Next, there is a concept scalar matrix. Okay. Scalar matrix means a diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar. Then the diagonal elements are equal to each other. Okay. Here, a diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix. First, have to take the diagonal matrix. All diagonal elements are same. Okay. All diagonal elements are same. Then other than the diagonal elements are equals to 0. Then the diagonal elements all are equal or else same elements. Then it is called it as a square matrix or else it is scalar matrix. Okay. A diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if its diagonal elements are equal. That is square matrix Bij of order n cross n is made to be a scalar matrix. If Bij is equal to 0, when I not equals to j, it means the number of rows and the column are different, then the value becomes 0. If both Bij is equal to k means when I is equal to j, okay, A11, A22, A33 elements are is equal to any constant number, then it is said to be a scalar matrix. Okay, here there is an example 4 minus 1 minus 1. All the diagonal elements are same. Okay, again there is another one identity matrix. Identity matrix means all the diagonal elements are unity and other non-diagonal elements are equals to 0. Okay, here a square matrix in which all the elements of diagonals are all 1 and rest of all non-diagonal elements are equals to 0. Then it is called it as an identity matrix. So usually identity matrix can be taken as I1 represents the order 1, that is 1. Then I2, this is the identity matrix of order 2. So 1 comma 1, then non-diagonal elements are equals to 0. It is the identity matrix of order 2. Again, I1 represents the identity matrix of order 1. If I3 means the identity of matrix of order 3. Usually, we denote the identity matrix of order n. Okay. Usually, the identity matrix of order by n can be denoted by I n. Okay. When order is clear from the context, we simply write it as a I. Okay. For example, here there are two examples. This is plus 1 because the diagonal element should be equals to unity, or else we can take another one name, that is unit matrix, identity matrix, or else we can take the unit matrix. Next, there is a note point here. A scalar matrix is an identity matrix when k is equal to 1. A scalar matrix is equal to identity matrix when k is equal to 1. But every identity matrix not a scalar matrix. Because in identity matrix, all the diagonals should be unity. But in scalar, all the diagonals depends on any other constant number. Okay. Then there is a last one, zero matrix. A matrix is said to be a zero matrix, then all the elements of the given matrix will be zero. Okay, it means a matrix is said to be a zero matrix or else null matrix if all its elements become zero, irrespective of their order. Here it has 2 cross 2. Okay, this is 2 cross 3. Then 2 cross, sorry, 1 cross 2, 1 row, 2 columns. Okay, so the order of the zero matrix will be irrespective. Its order will be clear from the context. Okay, let us take the another one concept, equality of matrices. Okay, there is an important concept, equality of matrices, or else if any through if any two matrices A and B are said to be equal. Okay, here I can consider the two matrix A is equal to Aij of order m and Bij of order n is said to be equal. Equal means there is a two conditions are there. One is they are of the same order. When you take the equal matrices, then order of the both matrices A and B are same. Again, each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. Okay. For example, here the first element 2, the second element 2. Okay, these are the corresponding element. Here 2 is the first row, first column element of the matrix A. Again, here also 2 is the first row, first column of matrix B. Okay, if both set having the corresponding elements are equal, then it is said to be a equal matrix or else equality of matrices. Symbolically, we can represent if two matrices A and B are equal, we have simply write it as A is equal to B. Okay, here there is a one example, x is equal to minus 1.5. There is a corresponding elements of x is minus 1.5. Then y is equal to 0, z is equal to 2, a is equal to root 6, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to root 2. These are the values of a, b, c as well as x, y, z. Then there is an important one example. Example number 4. Find the values of a, b, c as well as x, y, z when use the concept of equality. When we say about the equality, the corresponding elements are equal. So for first element, that is x plus 3 is equal to 0. So the value of x is minus 3. We got the one value. Again, have to take the second one, that is z4 plus 4 is equal to 6. Then z is equal to take plus 6 on this side. It becomes minus 6 minus 4 is 2. The value of x will be minus 3. Then the value of z is 2. Again, we have to calculate the values of a, b, y. Okay. Again, comparing the third element. 2y minus 7 is equal to 3y plus 2. Take minus plus 2y on this side, it becomes minus. Again, take minus 2 on this side, it becomes plus. 2 minus 7 is equal to 3y minus 2y. Again, 3y minus y becomes y. 2 minus 7 will be minus 5. The value of 5 will be minus 5. Again, have to take the values of a. While taking the element, a minus 1 is equal to minus 3. A is equal to, take minus 1 on this side, it becomes plus. Minus 3 plus 1 becomes minus 2. Again, have to choose b minus 3 is equal to 2b plus 4. Okay. Now, we have to take b on this side, it becomes minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 2b minus b. So, the value of b is minus 7 by 6. Again, I want the value of c. Okay. C, that is 2c plus 2 is equal to 0. 2c is equal to, take plus 2 on this side, it becomes minus 2. The value c becomes minus 1. Okay. These are the values of x, y, z and a, b, c of the given matrices. Now have to check the example number 5. Find the values of a, b, c and d from the following equation. Here they given 4 equation, that is 2a plus b is equal to the corresponding element 4. Again, a minus 2b is equal to minus 3. 5c minus 3 is equal to 11 and 4c plus 3 into d is equal to 24. Now compare the first two. We get the values of a and b. Again compare 3 and 4. We have to get the values of c and d. From the first one I have taken 2a plus b is equal to 4. Have to balance this one by multiplying 2a minus 4b is equal to minus 6. Here I am multiplying 2 for equating the equation. Then it becomes, take minus, here it becomes plus, here also plus. Minus b minus 4b, that is 5b. 4 plus 6 will be 10. So the value of b is equal to 5 ones are 5 twos are, that is 2. The value of b will be 2. Again substitute the b value in equation 1. 2a plus 2 is equal to 4. Again 2a is equal to, while taking 2 on right side it becomes minus. 2 get cancelled, the value a becomes 1. Again have to check the equation 3 and 4. Simply I have to multiply 3 by the equation 3. That is 5 into 3 15 c minus 3 into d is equal to 11 into 3 33. Again 4c plus 3d is equal to 24. We have to take addition. 15 plus 4 19c is equal to 3 plus 1 7 57. The value of c becomes 3 9 19 ones are 19 threes are. Okay. We got the values. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 3. Substitute any value in the equation. Okay. Then 5 into c minus d is equal to 11. 5 threes are 15. Minus d is equal to 11. So d value becomes 15 minus 11. Okay. The values of A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3, and D is equal to 4. Okay. Next, up to this much, I have completed in this session. In next concept, we will discuss in next session. If you really like my classes, please like, share, and get subscriber. Okay. After that, you will get the important classes here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching my classes. ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್